NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Young now. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they get out of that completion. And 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Return it. 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Following the interception, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of the tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The Ravens sit 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Young off the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. An option handoff given to Sanders. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to bring out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Young to throw it. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st and 10. Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That swung out wide to Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, no. Hey, report.
From the gun, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
You change it. 13. Go ahead.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. And that's complete to Sanders. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third. Back now in Baltimore. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jackson on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd down and goal. Jackson, the quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, report! Report! You. We'll change it.
Now Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Hey! 13. Hey!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Aguilar in motion left. To throw again is Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jackson. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
No, we changed it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, Held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Second down, back to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
52 plastic.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled